To start the action in the 2013 Grand Final, up they go. Trying to race through quickly there was Sarah Hammond. Ball still in that centre circle, tapped out. No one able to get a clean possession at the moment. Bit slippery out there. In towards half forward it goes. No one able to, I don't think anyone's got an actual kick of the ball yet. There's the first one of the match off the boot there of Lauren Brazil. It looked like over towards the outer wing, chasing after the footy. No one can do anything with it. Whistle on play, it's going to be a ball up. Over there in the outer wing.
I think a fair bit of the play will start that stay out that side as it's a little drier. It's a ball thrown to the air. And this time it's Diamond Creek again, back into the centre of the ground. Skidding mark, good one too, to Eloise O'Day. She's looking up the ground for a teammate to lead. Into the pocket they go. Good kick and a nice mark taken over there. So we're going to go forward again, into half forward, the hot spot there, punch from behind. You'd expect that on a grand final day from the defence as the ball goes to ground and a free kick being picked out there. And it's going to Darebin.
Diamond Creek out of that half-back line. No mark taken over there. Chance here for the Creekers. Round the body they go. Zacharopoulos is there. Boundary line's closer. Over and out for a throw-in. So, been going just a few minutes in the 2013 Grand Final. No scorers yet.
So the ball's thrown back into play to the front of the pack again. They're just working hard. Plenty of players around the footy. It's just a little knockout. Now a hand pass comes out. And Darebin trying to do something here, but the Creekers up to it. Little hand pass back. The kick smothered. Not playing our percentage footy at the present time. That was a good pick-up. Now they're into the centre of the ground. Can they open up something here? It comes over the top. Kick towards half forward. Who's up in front? No mark taken there. Over the back. Good work there by Paxman. Good in last year's Grand Final. Defending stoutly out the centre wing.
She was our player of the day the year before too. Bennett here at Coburg. Great game for her on that day. But it's going to be another throw-in over there on that outer side. In it comes. Once again, working hard to make something happen. Paxman's got it for the Falcons. In towards half forward. Over their heads. Running onto it down there is Vescio. Long kick in towards the forward line. Danger here for the Creekers. What can they do? It's going to be rushed through for the first score of the Grand Final. One behind for the Falcons.
So just waiting now for Tanya Hetherington to bring the ball back into play for the Creekers. Kicks the ball to herself. And now she's going to unload with a wobbly-looking punt out to that backside. But Egan's there. Shannon Egan taking the mark there for the Falcons. She's a fair way out, so now she puts the kick in towards the pocket position. No mark taken, probably should have been. Little hand pass out. And now it stacks on the mill. Umpire wanting to blow the whistle. Now he does. And it'll be a throw up.
So far, trying to crash their way through the footy. The umpire says, give it to me. And it will be balled up.
O'Day's been in everything so far. She's got her hand on the footy quite often as the ball is thrown into the air. Up it goes, down. Egan got the top tap out again for the Falcons. Still a lot of players there. Quick kick. That was by Arnell into half forward. Little hand pass comes out. Looking for a free kick being paid. So it'll be the Creekers to repel the footy again.
There's the kick around this broadcast side of the ground. Unable to take it down there was the Daisy Pearce, was it? Couldn't get a kick away, and it's a Diamond Creek free kick from half back. They play on straight away. Long kick. They set themselves. Good mark at the back. Taken on that occasion by Julia Chiera, and they cheer her. She goes backwards, a little chip over and picks out Karen Paxman.
So Paxman now, in the back of the 50 line. She's looking to see where she wants to go. So into the centre of the ground area. Up they fly, no mark taken there. Tackles are late. Oh, it's hard and tough at the present time. Trying to get there is Williams. Scoops it out a little bit. Knocked on by Paxman. But it's a chance now for Diamond Creek to go forward. In they go. Richmond's wanting to get there first. She's in the front position. Does she want it? How badly? Tattles it backwards. That was clever, but her teammates weren't up to it. And the ball over the boundary line for a throw in.
So the first forward move here in the grand final by the Creekers.
Bianca Richmond there, a bit of now shown.
In it comes. Oh, snap around the body there on that occasion from Douglas, and it just misses. I thought that bounced through for a point. Goal umpire, I think, had the back to it. Play on. A little kick off the ground, misfired. Hand pass coming out. Quick kick away by Eloise O'Day, but a good mark. Only about 40 out. Taken here by Nicole Paul.
Yeah, so Paul, the interesting part, will she be within kicking distance? You would think that it'd stretch her limits. So Nicole Paul takes some time over this one with the left foot. Puts it into the hot spot. They'll want a high grab here. Ball's knocked further forward. Good tackle laid. The ball's locked in, and it'll be a ball up. 20 metres out from goal.
So two behinds, plays no score. A chance for the Creekers to get there first. Up it goes. Bit of volleyball. Good work in the last line of defence by the Falcons. Sees it safely over the line and out in the back pocket. Good piece of work on that occasion there by Katie Brennan. Ball to be thrown in.
So waiting for the boundary umpire. She heaves the footy back into play to the front of the pack. They're coming away with the footy. Again, there was Katie Brennan, but she's taken it across the boundary line for another throw in.
Received a fair bit of publicity in recent weeks in the mainstream media, Katie Brennan. In it comes. Tap down. Chance here now for Paxman. A little undergrounder. Oh, good piece of work on that occasion by Jane Lange. Did it well. In towards the centre of the ground it goes. Unable to take the mark over there was Lauren Moorcroft. But they butter up through the agency of Brazil. And there's Creekers with the numbers here. Hand pass coming out. What can they do with this one? High kick in towards the pocket. Going back and taking a good grab down there was Stacey Cross. Did it well. She'll shoot for goal.
I thought she wasn't going to get anywhere near it, and she just...
Two behinds, plays one. Early in this grand final. Chance here now for the Creekers to mount something. Kick going in towards the centre. Pearce is there. Couldn't quite pick it up. Got a little kick. Follows through. Meets opposition. They lock it up right in the centre of the ground next to the centre circle. The umpire will call for a ball up.
Not easy to take one grabs today because out there it's quite groozy. From this position, you can't tell that all that easily. But it's going to be a little hand pass. Chance again to go forward through Brennan into half forward. Off hands it is. Chance for them to be through Ashby. Little kick didn't go that far. Paxman gets it. Hands it across in the end to O'Connor. She goes long. It's going to bounce. And it's going to bounce through in the end, or rush through in the end for another minor score. So now they lead by 2 points. It's 3 points to 1 here in the first quarter.
They get on with it straight away. Heading around that outer side of the ground. And in the way there was Jessica Del Pos. Lost the footy. Umpire said you let it go. Free kick, it'll go Diamond Creek's way.
Yeah, they're on the true centre wing position here, and the kick now coming in towards half forward. Up they go. That was a good mark taken by Pearce. She's off straight away, gets a 1-2 back, and now, with nice skills, kicks the ball to half forward. Oh, that was a plum pudding. It would have been all over her as the ball is now taken across the boundary line for a throw in.
Shaping up as the player of the day so far, Katie Brennan. I reckon she's had about 8 touches already. And it comes, tap down to the front. She'll get another one here. Quick hand pass out. Did it well to Paxman. Back it comes inboard. Back towards Brennan. Can't thread away through traffic on that occasion. And it's a Diamond Creek free kick. Try saying that a lot of times with a mouthful of marbles, Benny.
It's a little kick. Yeah, they got some numbers out here by themselves. Now, let's see the skills around Paxman. She's got to kick it shortly. How far does she go? The umpire says that's far enough. She did take the bounce in the end to out Jewel. It's over the back of the pack. And, Richmond just goes through hard. And she cops her opposition too high. Free kick taken.
So Kathy Zacharopoulos, last line of defence here for the Falcons. Kicks in towards the centre half-back position. She's got support here through the agency of Stephanie Simpson. Kick not a good one. Loose footy now. Chance for the Creekers. Hand pass came out. Another slick one. Got it over towards Hetherington. Hetherington over here towards... in the end, a long kick in towards goal. That'll be close. A point only. Very good try. Yep, we've got a player with a number we don't have, Benny, so we'll...
Number 50.
We'll look at that one.
So the ball to come back into play. Little one it is. Finds Paxman. The kick comes from Cheery. So Paxman now has it, wanting her teammates to move for her. Now she has to unload and kicks right to that outer side. Good kick. Looked as though she was going for Melissa Hickey. However, the ball over the boundary line and out of bounds. They can regroup as it'll be thrown back into play.
In it comes, half forward here for Diamond Creek. As they boot the ball through Brennan again, round to that half forward flank now. Free kick, and it's going to go the Falcons' way here. What can they do with this?
Tracy Ashby has it. Kicks into half forward. Oh, good strong mark taken by Shay Audley. She's at half back. And the drop punt goes into the centre of the ground, but it's going to be a turnover here. And Tracy Ashby again has it at centre wing now. Just a little kick, but taking the mark. There's Hetherington. She plays on straight away to half forward. But a mark taken there by Melissa Hickey again. She's doing what the coach has asked her. She stayed in front of her opposition player as the ball now out towards the centre wing position. Pivatelli has the footy and she plays on straight away. Nice and classy, the kick into half forward, but it's going to come back again out towards the wing, but sitting right underneath it's Helen Florence who's taken the mark.
So Florence with the footy now. Their way, Tone.
So back in the centre and up they go, comes to ground, and Paxman will drive the Falcons forward once more to the half forward line. Zacharopoulos is over there, but beaten to the footy, and the Creekers going back towards the centre wing position, and they keep possession.
So the Demons now, little toe poke. Just keeping possession over there on that side. I don't go that far for my holidays, Benny.
And those dark numbers on the jumpers are difficult to read from that distance.
They are. There's the kick. Oh, in good position was Brittany Gretsch. Couldn't take the mark. It's seen over the line and out. It'll be thrown in. Half forward flank outer side of the ground for Diamond Creek. They started as underdogs last year. Can they do it again?
Ball thrown back into play. To the side it goes. Jessica Del Pos loses, had it but lost it, but running through was Paxman. She's to half forward, but a good mark taken by Hetherington, who plays on straight away. Booming kick in towards the half forward line. Stacey crosses back there. She's fighting for the footy. Keeps it moving in the direction of the Creekers. Gets under the footy. The tackle laid against her. Oh. She's underneath the footy. Unlucky not to get a free kick as the ball comes out. Tackles laid again. And in the end, the umpire's going to blow his whistle and he'll throw it up. Oh, a little bit of roughness going on down there.
Probably a bit of frustration not getting the free kick, Benny. If you make the play like that. Up it goes. Forward pocket here for Diamond Creek. They wrap it up, slung to the ground. It was Karen Paxman, and it'll be another ball up.
The girl showed dissent.
Certainly allowed to.
As up they go, it comes down, quick kick into the forward line. Over the back, has it been touched? It's going to bounce through. If not, let's wait in the goal umpire. One behind only. So it must have been touched. Now, goal umpire didn't indicate that. So the ball to come back into play.
A little pass out here, went over Paxman's head on that occasion, lets the Creekers in. Here's the chance. Who was that cross? High kick in towards goal. Just misses to the left. They're trying, but just not getting the success they deserve.
So this time, ball will be brought back into play by Asta O'Connor. Kicks long to the outer side. Didn't hit the target it was intended to, but they butter it up. going in hard on hands and knees, both teams, as it'll be another ball up.
10-goal victory or thereabouts to Darebin over Diamond Creek 2 weeks ago, Benny. So a lot of people expecting a one-sided contest, but I tell you what, Diamond Creek giving it everything at the moment. Over the footy over there is Bernardi, but the boundary line's too close. The ball to be tossed back into play. But
you'd have to say that they've come to play, the Creekers, as the ball's thrown into play once more. O'Connor got the tap out. Falcons going forward, back towards the defensive side of centre wing. Another throw in to take place. So the scoreboard shows that the Falcons are 139 to 4 straight behinds to Diamond Creek.
In it comes. Big thump away. It's on the centre wing now. Bit of pace need, a little kick off the ground. Hand pass comes out and a chance now for the Falcons. Weaving their way through traffic in towards the centre. Diving mark by Paxman.
Not paid.
Got the hand pass off. Oh, it's a turnover here. Demons in with a chance. Long kick. Bounces. What can they do with this? One way or the other. Munro, bit of finessing, eventually fed off the hand pass. High kick up towards the teeth of goal here. Desperate defence here by the Falcons. Will lock it up about 15 out from goal. It'll be balled up.
Tell you what, Stacey Cross, she's dangerous. So she reads the play very well down there. For the Creekers as the ball's thrown into the air. Up they go. Another tap on. They're racing in. Pearce is there. Taken to the ground. She'll get a free... Oh, yeah, she'll get a free kick for in the back. Wasn't quite sure that was the way that the umpire saw it. I thought that he indicated the dropping the ball.
Well, certainly wasn't the way I saw it, but anyway, he's closer than we are. There's a little kick out by Pearce. Did it well too. Picked out a teammate over there in O'Connor. Astor O'Connor now. Centres the footy into centre half back. That was good work. Picked out Paxman, was it over there? Got the hand pass off, then got it back, but was rushed to kick. Could be an opportunity, but they can't pick up the footy, the Creekers. They're going in hard. High kick now, right up again, in towards the forward line. They come out with courage. At the back of the pack there was Moore. She's over the footy. Little snap in towards goal. Is this the first of the day? It's a beauty! And the Creekers get there first. If they gave us the right numbers, Benny, we'd even be able to tell the viewers who kicked it.
Yeah, we just can't do that because we haven't got the number 50 for Diamond Creek, and she's been in the play a little bit as well. I reckon I heard that comment about 30 years ago from an Eddie Maguire.
Makes it difficult, doesn't it? Perhaps we're supposed to know all their failing Diamond Creek's way. Last line of defence here. 9 plays 10.
Kicking in danger. Well, that can be on today, just trying to sink the slipper into the footy. Now the kick is high towards the boundary line. That high, in fact, and that wide towards the boundary line. It's over on the full. So it'll be the Falcons to bring the ball back into play. Do that now. Long kick. Up they go. The woman behind want to do the grab, but the Creekers up to it again. Nice kick out of defence by Hetherington. Sees it to that outer side. Another throw in to take place. So nearing quarter time, it's 1-4-10 to 1-3-9 with Diamond Creek, with the aid of the Breeze, you would think, having the slight lead.
In it comes. Thump away there. We'll see it straight back over the line and out for another throw in. 1-3-9 plays 1-4-10. As the ball is tossed back in. Rucks nullify each other. It's on the deck. Little kick off the ground. Quick hand pass by Paxman. She's always clever. Round the body by O'Day up towards half forward. And the Falcons mounting yet another attack. Wasting no time. Getting it into the forward line. Play on, says the umpire. They scramble in over the footy. And he eventually says, give it to me.
So it's only about 35 metres out from Darebin's goal. But the Creekers working the ball towards the boundary line and good defensive work in the grand final as the ball's across the line once more and the time ticks by. Siren sounds and it's quarter time and it sees Diamond Creek leading. They're 1-4-10 to Diamond Creek 139. 1 point the difference at quarter time. Lauren Brazil that kicked that goal. We're all ready though to get into the second quarter as the ball's thrown high into the air. 1-4-10 plays 1-3-9 as it's going to be the Falcons to go forward again. A little pick up, pushing a shove, and a little kick dribbles at 10 metres. But they're going in hard. The umpire says it was a high tackle, and it'll be the Falcons, it'll be the Creekers through Chiachi to going out towards that centre wing on the outside.
In it comes. Battling for position. Tap down to the front there. No one able to get it out. The umpire's whistle will eventually go again. That'll be another ball up. 10 plays 9. We've been playing about 40 seconds in this second quarter.
As the ball goes into centre wing, or they're trying to barge through here. But locked up in a tackle. Tackling from both teams has been good so far, as up they go once more. Ball to the ground, a little knock on, and now a kick on, just to see the ball going further forward. And it looks to me as though it's Darriman more desperate at the present time. Oh, good work there by Pearce. She gets it across to a teammate. There's going to be a free kick. It was a mark anyway. Pretty clever in the end by Vescio, and she's going to line up for a shot at goal, Dags.
Yeah, good piece of work. So, Darcy Vescio from point-blank range, kicking from about 15 out. Should bring up the Falcons second and regain the lead. In she comes, puts it on its way, sneaks in. Second on the board to the Falcons.
So they go on to 2-3. 15 to 1-4-10. 5 points the margin early in this second term. Gets it down again. Hand pass goes back to Corrigan. Her kick smothered and it goes across the boundary line. Another throw-in to take place.
So it's at half forward here for Darabin. Knocked down, kicking towards the forward pocket. This could be over. No, just inside the line. Okay, says the boundary umpire. It'll be thrown in.
So it'll be another throw-in to take place inside the 50-metre arc for Darabin. In it comes, taking the front position, trying to get it over the back. Laura Corrigan tried to get through. Pearce does. She takes him on, has to get round the umpire as well. Kicks it out towards that outer side. Stephanie Simpson's going to be the first there. Has it, has time to get back and finds Paxman. She's covered a fair bit of ground to get that ball. Spears the pass in, finds Lange, plays it on into the hot spot. O'Connor's there. She takes the mark. She's got a piercing kick, so there's a bit of a chance that this will make the distance. We saw her kicking some big goals last year, and she's pretty confident about this shot.
So Esther O'Connor, she'll kick from about 25 to 30 out, dead in front. They could start to take a grip on the game here, the Falcons, and that's what they're doing. A beautiful kick by O'Connor. Falcons get their third.
So it's 3-3-21 to 1-4-10. 11 points the margin. There's umpire Anthony Lawton. Throws it into the air. O'Connor gets a tap out once more there for the Darabin Falcons. But it's picked up nicely on this time by Bernardi. Little throw out, says the umpire after she dispossessed it. And is that O'Connor that has the footy? No, it's not.
Kick in towards the half-forward line. Swooping on it over there was Lang again. Finally picks it up. Got the hand pass off. Another hand pass, but they'll need to be quick. Oh, Acclaim there. Tackling's ferocious out there. And it's going to be a...
Daisy Pearce free kick from the back.
Free kick. Okay. Fair enough. Good mark there at centre-half back on this occasion. And it's taken back there by Shay Audley. So Audley with a footy inside the defensive 50. Heads over to that outer side.
Oh, good strong mark.
How much can we offer him at half-time to bring the play over this side, Benny?
It'd be nice, wouldn't it, as the kick is high. Could bring rain. Oh, it could have been a free kick there. And the umpire saw it the same way. Corrigan jumped early into the back of her opponent. And a 50-metre penalty as well, is it? So O'Connor, who just kicked the last goal, is lining up for another one. This could be the fourth for the Falcons. And they just will increase their lead. In she comes. Takes her time and puts the ball straight through the centre. That's their fourth. They take a 17-point lead. So they're doing it nicely here in the second quarter.
Yes. Been a bit unlucky with a few free kicks down this end, in my opinion, but that's the way it goes. So the ball back in the centre here. 4-5 plays 1-4. 7, nearly 8 minutes gone in this second quarter. Swung off the kick. Dropping the ball, said the umpire, and sprinting away with the footy was Stephanie Chiocci. In towards the forward line it goes. Can they get a reply here? It's centre half forwards the target, but outnumbered back there. And it's a mark taken for the Falcons by Florence. She's been good today, fed off the hand pass. And they start to come away now around what we'll call the... what do we call this? The wing where the crowd is, Benny.
Sydney's roadside is as or the western side of the ground. A little hand pass goes towards the boundary line. And
run the footy, still have enough in support. The kick was deflected. They work it towards the boundary line. And it'll be over and out for another throw in. Half forward flank here for Diamond Creek. They trail 27-10.
On the civilised side of the ground. So is the other side uncivilised?
Sort of.
As the ball's brought back into play again. Quick kick got smothered. Now another kick goes out of bounds on the full. So it'll be the Kriegers to take the ball. Chiocci has it. Chiocci has it.
So Steph Chiocci, who starred in last year's grand final.
She's a co-captain.
She is. Kicks high. In towards the forward line, but gee, the Darrimah defence standing firm. Looking for a free kick. Umpire having none of it, says throw it in.
Yeah, Danny Moore did well by fisting the ball towards the boundary line. In she comes. And it goes to the front of the pack again. A lot of the players around the footy. Not a great kick, but it does clear the passage. But a chance now for them to go forward through Chiocci. Long kick into the forward line. Mark taken on this occasion. And they'll have another shot at goal. Is that Lisa Williams?
I think it's Lisa Williams or Stacey Cross, is it?
Could be Cross. Looks like Cross.
Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stacey Cross took a good one.
She's dangerous up in that forward line. Got a good pair of hands.
My word. Lucky not to get a good goal earlier. So she's lining up for her first.
It's a desperately needed one, Dags.
And the Demons second. Skips in. Puts it on its way, no doubt at all. They stay in touch at the 11.5-minute mark.
So they go on to 2-4-16 and bring back 6 points on Darebin, who are 4-3-27.
And as you say, Benny, not easy to keep your footing out there. It's a lot slipperier than it looks. So the girls doing well in the conditions.
Sure are, as the ball's thrown back up in the centre of the ground. Up they go, and Pearce tried to get a little hand pass off. Wasn't effective all the same. And they go again. It'll be the Creekers to go forward. Long kick into that forward line. Mark taken. They want to move it quickly because they want to get it up to Cross, you would think, because she's a good mark. She's made a lead. She's asking them to kick it long. Up she goes, but it's nowhere near Stacey Cross. Ball towards the boundary line. A quick kick goes towards the goals, but it's out of bounds on the full and be brought back into play by Darebin.
I think they thought that was out earlier and had a second chance at that, but wasn't successful in the end as they come out of defence. Or deflected away there on that occasion. Once again, a pack gathers. They're not going to get it out of that.
He's going to pay a free kick, holding the ball.
It's going to be a Falcons free kick back there. And they're working it round that outer side now. Centering the footy. They fly high. Kiochi at the back. But that's going the Falcons' way.
Pearce has it. Paid her the mark as she's her kick's not a great one. Heading for Katie Brennan. She's in front. Loses it. Picks it up again. Loses it a second time. And the umpire says you didn't dispose of the footy correctly. You might have thought that a little earlier, Dags.
Oh, I did actually the first time, but anyway. So, Kiochi now from half back.
Oh.
Kick's wasted though. It's over and out on the full. And that just hands the ball to the opposition.
Smith kicks the ball and looking for a teammate over there. But again, they're just kicking the ball across the boundary line. It's back and forth a little bit. Just got to be a bit more careful and take a little bit more time with the kicks. This time it's going to come inboard. Another one back towards the boundary line, but it is keeping possession footy. They've been watching too much AFL footy, mate.
Yes, perhaps so. Ball bounces harmlessly. Once again, Falcons with the numbers here. They can mount something. Little kick, picks out Simpson over there. Again, it's a loose ball. The tackling's been good.
Oh, he's paid that as a throw.
Okay. Yeah, let them play.
Footy. Getting back first will be Danny Moore. She gets in first and wins the free kick.
So the Falcons rebounding here from half-back. Kicking over here. Oh, good mark on that occasion.
Sam Smith, I think it was.
Goes inboard, picks out Melissa Hickey. Virtually on the centre wing. She's looking for Brennan. Comes out, meets the footy, did it well. Evades, go past two of them. Good piece of work on that occasion. Fed off the hand pass. The target down here is Sarah Hammond, and she takes the mark. Went to play on, slipped over. Gets a kick straight away again, though. Pops it up. Can they do something with this? At the fall of the ball was Corrigan, but quick hands over there on that occasion from Vescio. Sees the kick in towards half forward.
Little hand pass comes out, trying to barge her way through. It's Hammond again. Hand pass comes out. The Creekers up with the pressure in the defensive half, and they kick the ball out to half back, but the mark taken. It was a turnover. Into the pocket it goes. Chance here for Sarah Hammond again. Hand passes the ball off. Arnell kicks into the goal square. Mark taken. That was under pressure and a good one at that. And it gives Darebin the chance to bring up their 5th goal of the day. So in she comes. Good goal in the end.
So the ball back in the centre. Tap down there. Still in the centre circle. They can't get it out, and the umpire will call for a ball up. Darcy Vescio kicked that last goal. She's now kicked 2 so far for Darebin. Oh, good piece of work on the mark on that occasion. Deflected it. Back in after it again. Showing plenty of endeavour at the moment, but in the way was Sarah Hammond. And the umpire's picked out another free kick.
Holding the man on this occasion.
Going Darebin's way.
So right in the centre of the ground, Where will they go from this occasion? The kick in towards Vescio. She's taken another strong mark. Looks around. Drop punts the ball in towards the full forward area. They punch from behind. Coming down, trying to barge their way through was O'Day. Shot at goal.
And Brennan at the base of the pack snaps it through. Darebin on the march. So that's Katie Brennan's first goal, Benny. Darcy Vescio's booted 2, as has Esther O'Connor. Rebecca Privatelli has 1.
And for the ball's thrown back into the air in the centre of the ground. They rose high. Oh, quick free kick. It's going to Shay Audley in that ruck contest. So Audley with the footy. Oh, not a great kick all the same. And a chance now for the Falcons. They'll come out of defence. Into the centre of the ground it goes. Bounces awkwardly. Oh, taking them on beautifully and backing it up. That was Corrigan. She's kicked a half forward, but they're up to it at the defence. Zacharopoulos goes long and finds a teammate there. They play on straight away. In towards the forward area. But getting back there is Hetherington. She delivers the ball into the centre of the ground, misses the target over the heads. A kick off the ground by Pearce, sends it out to centre wing.
Chance here now for, they can't get the footy away on that occasion. No good tackling. Play on, says the umpire. Little kick, inboard. Whistle on play back here though.
Yeah, Hammond was interfered with after she got rid of the footy. It's what the
second quarter. Stacey Cross for goal number 2. Skips in. Runs to the left a bit.
Oh.
Puts a booming kick in, never in doubt. Beautiful goal to Cross. And the Demons stay in it.
They go on to 3-4, 22. They close the gap a little on Darebin, who is 6'3", 39.
Well, I was just going to say they've got the dominance at the moment, but they're nipping at their heels, the Creekers.
They sure are. They're not giving in. Up she goes. And the ruckmen fly again, and the Creekers putting their bodies on the line. They know it's tough in there. Now, quick kick, that was smothered, but this time a big boot. That was from Mel Douglas to half forward, but by Pearce takes the ball. Daisy Pearce at half back. Nice strong mark. Plays on now and kicks out to that outer side, but it's taken away. Hetherington goes forward and finds a teammate there on the half-forward flank. Another chance for a goal. She doesn't like her chances at the distance.
High kick right up in towards the teeth of goal here. Knocked away. Hand pass coming out. Does a leg break on Nicole Paul, but she did it well. Went back in and got it. Can't get rid of it, though. Kiochi over the footy now. Spooned it out. Barton's there. They're working hard to keep it in their forward line at the moment. Could have been holding the man. Play on, said the umpire. Hand pass coming out of there on that occasion from Bernardi.
And into a full forward area, but in the end it was Sarah Hammond dropping back on it. They play on straight away, but the umpire's going to blow a whistle for over the mark. And now it's going to be an advantage. You can't do that. You can't pay the 50 and stop it. Or the 25 metres. He hasn't. He's brought it back. Common sense prevailed and Hammond with the footy.
So Hammond now at half-back for Darebin Falcons. They lead 39-22. Demons with the numbers in the middle, but gee, they want to get a little bit of a move on. They eventually do so.
Pace.
And they go for a bit of a run. Good work there on that occasion. There's the kick, inboard. Who was that? Douglas, was it? But once again, Falcons stand firm.
Oh, Sarah. Oh, in fact, it wasn't. It was Karen Paxman. She rode the pack, took the mark. It was a strong one. Got it out to Helen Florence. And they're just settling it down a little bit now. The Falcons, the kick down the line, over the back, punched there by Hetherington. Chance now for the Creekers. A little hand pass comes out, and another one. They'll go forward now through Diana Hayes. But there's the siren. It's half time. Good shot at goal, but won't be allowed. Goal umpires marked it. And the scoreboard shows that Darebin Falcons have a lead. They're 6-3-39 and Diamond Creek 3-4-22.